What's up, glow getters? Happy Sunday. How are we all doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I'm doing very well, thank you. Happy Sunday, Mama Banks. Who else is here? Who else is here? Thanks, Marns. Hello. Thank you very much. What's going on, glow getters? How are we? What's new? Hello to my little nephew Quinlan. Hello, Condolines. What's going down? What's good in the hood? Hey, Rachel. Good to see you. How are we all feeling? How are we all doing? It's been a fabulous week. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm glad to hear it. He was excited to see the special gems. Oh, yes. He'll have to come back and play with all my crystals. Fabulous massage. Marns, I'm jealous. Super J. What else is going on? Hold on a second. I want to move this a little bit so that I'm looking at you and looking at your comments. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Make sure the comments are scrolling. I am happy to be here. Happy to see you all. Thank you as always for joining me. I hope everybody's doing good. I mean, I know I already said that, but you know, I mean it, so I got to repeat it. I hope you're all doing amazing, because I definitely am. Yes, please, Martins, I'm in. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, who's ready for some messages? Did everybody... Don't know what I'm feeling, but Spirit told me I had to watch tonight. Well, you know, when the Spirit moves, it moves. Excited for tomorrow, my Women's Day collaborative beer time. Yes, Rachel. And someone got an early taste. Is it go up? Ooh, you should be way proud of that. Well done. You've put a lot of work into that. I need this whole mess to be over so I can get over there. I will be honest, I am not a beer drinker, but you know, I'm open to try almost anything at least once. So craft beer, I've never had it before. I'm not opposed to trying it. And now that I know that my girl is rocking it with that craft beer, I'm in. Me and my sister will make a plan as soon as the borders open up and travel is good to go, and we will be there. We will be there. Special tastings. I want a special tasting, Rachel. Your best, the best you got is what I want. Nothing but the best. Field trip. Anyways, you guys, let's get to some messages. We've got some good stuff this week. So let us get to it. I finally figured out my technology a little bit better. And so now we can see the cards and the stacks. I don't have to try and hold them up and keep it all together. You guys can see them. If you haven't picked a stack yet, feel free to pick right now. But I'm just going to get into it. So let's do this. So stack number 1 on the left is the amethyst, the purple stone. Stack number 2, I don't know what this stone is. I'm not sure. And I think I called it yellow in the post earlier. Yellow, orange, whatever. You guys know what you picked. And the blue stone, which the name, I just had it and now it's escaping me. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, Tammy. Welcome. All right. So we're going to start with stack number 1, the purple stone. And I guess I can hold them up this way. No, it's too hard to do it that way. I'm sitting at a weird angle. So I I've had a week of unexpected gifts of kindness. Oh, that's wonderful. Truly believe those messages from Spirit had a lot to do with it. Accepting help. Yes, yes. Accepting help, being open. Yeah, all that. Yes, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Mama Banks. I love it. Hi, Kyle. Welcome. You big and the card small. Yes, I know. I know. I did it like that on purpose. You don't need to see my face. You just need to see the cards. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mama Banks. I've been working on that for a hot minute, trying to get it all sorted out. So I'm very, very happy that you guys like it. All right. So stack number 1, we have why. We have, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. From the Gaia deck, we have Eternal Love. And from the Mermaid Tarot deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. And I'm going to start with the why. They said to start with the why. And this why, the energy I'm picking up is some of us are asking why. Why are our lives the way they are? Why is my life the way it is right now? Why are things not necessarily working out the way that I want them to, or the way that I had planned? And well, we all know, that old saying, when you want to give God a laugh, tell him what you've got planned. But more importantly, what I feel is happening for some of us is that, how can I say this? It's like we're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead to that outcome. And I know I talk a lot about this on these weekly messages, that we need to let go of our expectations of the outcome. We need to really just enjoy the journey. So why we might be asking why is because we've got lost in the shuffle. We're focusing too much on the road ahead instead of where we're at right now. And so when we're seeing that these things that we want to happen aren't happening, it's because we're missing the lessons and the blessings of the moment. So we need to take a step back. We need to really look at, why do we want that thing in the first place? That's the why we should be asking. That's the why. Why do I even want that outcome in the first place? Why am I going after that? Why am I working so hard to get to that? What's it going to give me? What is my motivation for even wanting that thing? Once we identify that, then we have a better idea and understanding of what we need to do to get there. Some of us go straight into planning mode. Let's plan our attack. Let's make a plan of action. But we don't really understand why we're doing it. And that's the question. That's the why that we should be really asking. Why am I doing all of this? Why is this so important to me? What will my life and my journey benefit from that? That's where we need to go. Then they want me to go to eternal love. And in this card, the energy of this card and the energy of this message this week is not about, romantic love or love that involves other people. This has come up a lot today. This is very much about self-love. We really need to start showing ourselves self-love. We need to identify it. We need to define it. And then we need to give it to ourselves. That's when the why becomes even more evident. When we can love ourselves unconditionally, forgive ourselves for everything that we've put ourselves through, and then just accept who we are, and the things that we can change, we change them. The things we can't change, we accept, we forgive, and then we move on. So we really have to dig deep. And underneath this card, it says happiness. Underneath eternal love, it says happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. You will never find true happiness in other people. It doesn't matter how great your relationships are. It doesn't matter, how good your life seems to be. If you are not happy, unconditionally loved by yourself, none of that is going to be successful to its fullest extent. None of it. So we have to dig deep to find our own happiness. We have to live in perfect harmony with ourselves. And we have to find fulfillment from and for ourselves. We cannot search for it externally. We will never find it. We can find contentment. We can find happy experiences, but we can't find happiness. So this eternal love in this week's message is about self-love, eternal self-love. Let nobody knock you out from underneath your crown. You wear that proudly and you fight for it. But know that nobody could give you that crown, and absolutely nobody should be allowed to take it away from you. And that's self-love. And then the last card in this stack, number 1, is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. And this kind of takes me back to this first card about why. So the first half of this message is us asking the question why we want the things we want. What is it going to do for us? But then to address the other question why that we keep asking, which is why are things not working? It's this. It's teamwork. This card is about teamwork. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we've got this main person here, but she's working with fairies. She's working with fairies. She's allowing them to do what they do best and to help her accomplish her goals, help her accomplish her dreams, and help her to stay on her path. So this is also a time for us to look outside of ourselves for that external help. They can't give us what we seek, but they can help us achieve it for ourselves. We use the strengths of others to accomplish our goals. But remember, there has to be balance. So here we had harmony, right? It has to be harmonious in that you have to give as well as receive. You can't just receive all the time. So make sure that when you are seeking help from others, when you're building that team around you, that tribe, as some of us like to say, you are contributing as much as you are gaining or receiving from the tribe. It's very, very important. That balance, that harmony is absolutely crucial. And it's crucial for our own self-love, our own internal happiness, but it is also crucial for our interaction and our connection with other people. So just make sure that what you are getting, you are also giving. And I say it all the time, you give love, you get love. If you give love, you get love. If you be a blessing, you will be blessed. And that's what I'm talking about, that balance and that equal exchange of energy. So those are the people with this Three of Pentacles. Those are the people we need to surround ourselves with. Those are the people we need to invite into our inner circle, people who understand the importance of that balance and will contribute to it within the energy that we create around ourselves. Really, really good message, you guys. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this week's message. Like I said, it's been popping up in a couple of readings that I've done, but the message about self-love, I can't stress enough how important it is. It is not easy to achieve because we're not conditioned to think of ourselves that way. And we start to think that it's selfish, but it's absolutely not. It is the kindest thing that you can do for the people around you, whether you are a parent or a partner, a coworker, a friend. It is the most important gift you can give those people is to love yourself unconditionally, to respect and to cherish yourself, to honor yourself so that you have space and you have that energy to honor those people around you. And they in turn do the same. They learn from you. You learn from one another, but if you're being that example of self-love, then they learn from you and they end up giving it back to you in that way by giving it to themselves. So I really love this message. I am glad whoever picked this stone. I hope you've heard the message. I hope you like what you've heard. I hope it resonates with you. Okie dokie. Next we have, what's everybody talking about? Totally been doing. You were doing what, Marn? Asking why? It was a great message. Thanks, Tammy. Okay. Stack number 2, the yellow/orange stone. Okay, we have to the sea. This bathtub chick is coming up a lot. We have loss, and underneath loss it says grief, sadness, and resurrection. And then we have one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck, the sun. The sun. So, let us see. Okay, so they want me to go with this one again. To the sea. Now, the energy I'm picking up this week from this card is that, similar to the first stack, this is about questioning, like feeling like we've just been pushed out to sea with no real direction, no real purpose, no real path. And we're at the mercy of the sea. We're at the mercy of the universe, of the environment in this case, everything. And I think I think we're all kind of feeling that now. Many of us have seen, I'm sure we've all seen posts on Facebook about, it was a year ago today that I started working from home, and it was a year ago today that everything was shut down. And we're at this 1 year mark where it's like, where is the end? Where is the end? I think that also applies to a lot of us in our own journeys. Marn's like, you're just saying, why are you not busier? What's happening? What's going on? I'm at the mercy of the universe, and I don't like it because it seems like there's no real direction. There's no real course or path that I'm following. I'm just out there willy-nilly to the four winds. And I think that I'm feeling that this energy is natural for what we're going through, again, as a society, as you know, the world is going through. But I think, or I shouldn't say I think, the energy I'm feeling is that this was something that needed to happen. This energy that some of us are feeling is something we needed to happen, because sometimes the universe has to strip us down to bare bones. It has to declutter for us. Maybe some of us weren't doing an adequate job of decluttering for ourselves, of removing things that were no longer needed. So the universe has stepped in and taken it all away. And this is what we talk about when we pull that tower card, the tower moments, where everything gets taken from you. Your whole world comes crashing down on your head, and you're like, whoa, WTF is going on here? And that's the problem with forcing the universe's hand, is they don't know, our spirit guides and our teams and just the universe in general does not know the difference necessarily in these cases between good and bad. When our paths are, when we've veered off course, they're not picking and choosing what's good for us, what's not. They're like, okay, that's it. Reset, reboot. We're done here. And that's what some of us are in right now with this out to sea energy. No direction, no purpose, no path, just all gone. And we're alone. But you see, we're not alone, because again, the universe is always watching. And they're taking inventory, so to speak. Well, what have you learned up to this moment, up to this very moment in time? What have you learned? Okay, so now we see, we got it. Now we can rebuild from here. So it's this reset moment. Then they want to talk about this card loss. And it kind of goes with this energy here. We feel like we've lost our way. We've lost our path. We've lost our motivation. Some of us have lost relationships. Some of us have lost jobs. Some of us have lost faith. And as sad as that is, as I look down at grief and sadness, as sad as that is, though, on the other side of that is resurrection. And it's exactly what I just said about the universe resetting, taking stock, what we've learned, what we haven't learned, what we still need to learn, what we don't even know about yet, and going, okay, now we're going to create a new path, or we're going to create a viaduct to get back on the path. And yes, Bernice, exactly. Instead of being stuck in a bathtub on the ocean, they're going to give us a motorized car. They're going to give us a chariot. They're going to give us a train. They're going to give us an airplane. They're going to give us a new mode of transportation to get to where we need to go. And the freedom, right? This loss brings about freedom. Exactly. It brings about opportunities to be better and to do better and to build stronger. That is the purpose, to build stronger. The universe tears us down so it can rebuild us better. And that's what this mode is for us right now. For some of us, it's rebuilding. It's going through the grief and the sadness of losing the things that we thought we needed so much. But how many of us in this year that we've all been sort of marking in our own ways, how many of us have learned that we can do so much more with so much less? I know for me, I have definitely learned how frivolous I was with my time, with my energy, just with everything. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome. Glad to have you. I've learned to do a lot more with a lot less. And I feel like that was the purpose of me going through the things that I've gone through in this year. But overall, in general, as a society, as the human race, I think we've all learned some form of that. So we can now do better when things go back to normal. I don't like to say back to normal. When our new reality sort of really sets in and there's a little less uncertainty, my sincere hope is that we all take that lesson with us, that we don't need all of these bells and whistles and bullshit that we thought we needed. We need the basics, and we need to focus within. We need to focus on ourselves and not so much what's going on out there. And I think we will be a much stronger, a much better society because of it. So it's like the universe is kind of showing us the purpose of this was to rebuild. And then again, my favorite card, the sun. The sun gives life. It's the giver of life. The sun makes all things grow. And when the sun comes out in a reading, whether it's a general reading or a private reading, a personal reading, the sun to me always says that the universe they're providing for us. They are making us grow. It's not comfortable. And the sun can be dangerous if we overuse it. It's like sitting out in the sun in the summertime. If you stay out too long unprotected, you will get burned. So when the sun comes out, while it is positive, it is also a reminder that, you can end up back in the bathtub out on the ocean. So you have to respect it. You have to honor it. You have to use it wisely. But, I'm sorry, you guys, the people below me are like freaking out right now. There's like a huge fight going on. There's doors banging and it's distracting. But the sun it's the universe saying, yes, whatever you got out of this experience, whatever plan now is starting to formulate in your mind now that we've stripped away or in the process of stripping away what we don't need, whatever that looks like, the universe is saying yes. And guess what? We're going to help you get there. We're going to help you do it. So even though the the majority of this message seems to be about loss and that. I feel like it's a very positive message as well, because it's like, don't worry. Don't worry. This is temporary. This is very temporary. This is, you know, this is a moment in eternity. So keep your head up, keep fighting, keep pushing. Do not lose faith. They want me to say self-love. Get in on that self-love. Take this as, you know, a moment at the spa, a day at the spa where you're just pampering yourself. Do that, because you will be rewarded for it. The seeds that you are planting in your mind right now will start to grow, because we are going to help you do it. We're going to help you get there. Very, very beautiful message. I really, really like that. Okay, that is stack number 2. What's everybody talking about? Nobody's talking. Everybody's quiet. That's okay. It's fine. Rhonda, how are you doing? Are you home yet? I'm just drinking water. It's totally water. Hey, Christy. Welcome to the party, girlfriend. Okay. We're trying to hear the melee below. Oh, gosh. If you guys could hear it, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to go down there in a minute with a baseball bat and just be all like, yo. Some of us are trying to work up here. Don't make me hex your ass, because I will do that. You want me to clear this energy? I will bring the tower moment. Me and my homies will bring the tower moment. Okay. Home as of last. Oh, nice. Staples coming out on Tuesday. Good. Absorbing that. Good thing, Marnes. Good thing. Oh, that's good, Rhonda. I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're home. I hope you're comfortable. Hope you're healing nicely. Okay, guys, let's get to stack number 3, which is, again, the blue stone. And we have a leg up. We have the message, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so which way do we want to go with this? Okay, they want me to switch it up. All right then. All right. Okay. So they want us to go with the Page of Wands to start on this one. The Page of Wands is about respecting your creative gifts and practicing your talent. It's putting in the work. It's focusing your energy and making your own magic. And it seems to be quite on trend with all these other messages. Trusting in yourself, having faith that you are absolutely in control of your journey, of your path, and of your purpose. You have free will to get where you're supposed to go. So use that. Use that to your advantage. We all have creative gifts. We all have special skills and talents. And you know, this is kind of going with the self-love thing from stack number 1. Part of self-love is letting go of those limiting beliefs that it is prideful, it is egotistical to be proud of what you're good at. It's not. That is a form of gratitude. That is a form of gratitude. Being thankful for the gifts that you've been given, your natural gifts. Some of us are great at selling things. That's a gift. Be thankful and be proud of it. Some of us have artistic talents, creative talents. Be proud of them. Be proud of them. Be grateful that you were chosen to have those special gifts, because not everybody is. I am not a great salesperson. I will put that out there for everybody to see. I will lay all my shit bare. I am not a great salesperson. But I have creativity. I have compassion. I apparently have spiritual gifts. Just kidding. Not apparently. I know I do. But thanks, Marms. But, I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I was chosen to have those. And I'm proud of my friends that are better at sales. I'm proud of my friends that are good negotiators and good arguers seems like the wrong word, but people who can really persuade you to do the right thing. I'm proud of my friends that have amazing creative talents. Like I'm not jealous of them in that sense, but like, wow, that is a gift. So this page of wands is about focusing. What are you good at? What are you good at? And again, goes back to that 3 of Pentacles from stack number 1, calling on others with different strengths to get your project off the ground, to get your goals met. Use that to your advantage. Recognize the strengths in others, but start with recognizing the strengths of yourself and practice them. And then you see movement. There you go, Martins, answering the why questions. And then as I said that, I look down and I see the next card, which is a leg up. And a leg up, really, what is this? This is help. This is, again, recognizing the strengths of others that can be used for your success, your growth, your expansion. Use them. If they're offering it to you, use them. Remember, it has to be an equal exchange of give and take. So you have to offer something in return. Maybe it's an exchange of talent. Maybe it's financial exchange. Whatever that looks like, however that works, but use it, because the universe is sending us help all the time. And all we have to do is reach out and take it. It's there. That's really great. I really love that. I really, really love that. And then the last card for this week, you guys, is the message. And on one hand, I'm hearing they need to listen to this message. Listen to what's been said. But on the other hand, I am also hearing, positive news, positive outcome. So if we pay attention to the message of this week, and really, even though you may have picked a stone, it doesn't matter, because these messages are flowing so nicely together. They're sort of bleeding into one another. And so there's a little bit that we can take from all 3 stacks here. And once we do that, that's why they wanted this card last, because it's like, if we can put all of that together, what are we going to get? Positive news, positive outcome. We will win. Wherever that sun card is now, I think it's in I don't know, wherever it is. But if we sort of take the bits that resonate from each of these stacks this week, and look, there's the sun right there. The sun with a freaking, what is that? What are they called? Doves? The birds of peace? Peace and harmony. It will be a time to celebrate. And as I'm looking at this card, I'm feeling that energy of gratitude. So for the small success, the big success, all of it, be grateful. And also be proud. Be proud. There's a lot of people that do these gratitude exercises and things like that. Write down 5 things you're grateful for. How many times do we write down what we're proud of? What we've accomplished that we can be proud of, that we can brag about. I certainly don't, but I should. Because again, when you put it out into the universe, what does the universe do with it? They send it right back to you. Sometimes in 3-fold, sometimes 10-fold, sometimes 100-fold, doesn't matter. Even if they send it back to you once, they still send it back to you. So we need to be grateful for everything that we have, everything that we've accomplished, everything that we are allowed to do. And then we need to be proud of what we've accomplished and what we've been allowed to do and what the universe has prepared us for, what we've overcome to get to where we are. Because where we are, even in our deepest struggles, is pretty great. That's how I'm going to end this week's messages, because I think we need some positivity. And the only way to get to that positivity is just to be grateful. If you focus on what you have, what you've accomplished, what you've done, and not so much on what you want, then you're not worried about what you don't have. You appreciate what you do have. And that, I just love that. I got shivers. Okay, you guys, those are the messages. That's the message. However I should say it, that's what I'm saying, is that we've had some pretty good stuff this week. And I am so thankful that you guys are here with me and have been here with me. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I know there's a delay, but even so, it feels funny because it's like, hello, is this thing on? I'll practice what I have so I can. Good job. Awesome messages this week. Oh, no, Rhonda, it's fine. It's fine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Every card from the time I joined the Glow group has given me a continuing message. Baby steps leading to unexpected patience, happiness, positivity. Which stone I picked. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, Mama Banks. And you're welcome. Being proud of your company. Yes, Rachel. We forget that part, you know? Definitely about the pride in our accomplishments. We do forget that. And you started that when you came in and you said what you said about your craft, your craft beer and women in brewing and stuff like that. Absolutely. That's how you need to walk into a room. Guess what, bitches? Guess what I did? That is it. That's the way to do it, Rachel. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for doing that and for sharing that. Rhonda, it's all good. It will be posted as soon as it's ended. So you can always go back and watch. You can go back and watch ones from previous weeks. That's why I post them. Whenever you feel you need the message is when you get the message. No, whenever you want to get the message is when you need the message. That's what I meant to say. Okay, you guys, I am going to love and leave you, but thank you again so much for being here. As always, I appreciate, and yes, Bernice, be proud of others. There's no room for jealousy. No room. It's not needed because there is enough to go around. There is enough to go around. If it's meant for you, it will never miss you. On that note, you guys, thank you as always for being here with me. I will see you guys next week. I love you so, so much. I am so grateful for you. And until we meet again, be well on your journeys.